It's Richard here from Be Curious. It's Lloyds Pharmacy Day, big day today. Countdown idents for Channel 4.
So today we're filming the idents for our sponsorship of Countdown, which we started last year with Better Life, and it's been so successful we're now extending that to cover all of Lloyds Pharmacy.
I work at Be Curious, the agency responsible for the Q1 and brand campaign, which is How Are You Today? We work closely with the marketing team to establish the kind of needs of the future of what Lloyds Pharmacy needs to sort of present itself as, and try to capture something which would be more positive and more well-being focused and also more inclusive.
Okay, jogger, take one. Action!
So a Q1 campaign comes from a more sort of personality-based How Are You Today? It's a lot more conversational, a lot more open, a lot more engaging for a message from the brand or from the pharmacist, and it just means that we can have a bit more dialogue and open up more interactions in comms, on TV, and particularly on Countdown we try and inject a little bit of humour.
And action! Basically a way of seeing various different customers coming from Lloyds with various different problems and ailments, and some of them are funny, some of them are a bit more serious, but hopefully they're nice humorous ways to show the kind of variety of people.
Well, today we've got lots of different characters coming in to see our pharmacist Paul, and they're going to have lots of different conditions that he can help them with. And what we're going to be doing with that is demonstrating the different things that Lloyds Pharmacy can offer, be that products, services, to find solutions for customers.
8, take 9.
Mark it.
Great, and action!
So for the ident specifically, we tried to pick something that would be visually funny, so that it was a very quick visual pun. So the pregnant lady, you know, flat from the front, turns to the side, the kind of twins with their matching grazes.
1, action! 3, 2, 1, action!
Boom.
In 2014, Lloyds Pharmacy won a Which Report for amazing customer service. In fact, we're actually in the top 10 retailers in all of the UK. And that inspired us to help our colleagues to start to engage even more with our customers to help find the right solutions for them.
We've started off with a few routes, and actually this was the most ambitious in terms of steps forward for Lloyds, so it was really exciting when they picked it, because it meant it was a completely different shift in attitude and change, and we worked really closely with copywriters and the guys and the team to make sure that we brought that to life in a way that was basically an informed friend tone of voice, rather than, you know, too clinical or too jovial.
At Be Curious we might write it, but it's not written and completed truthfully until this man gets hold of it and turns it into pure magic. So this has been How Are You Today? This has been for Lloyds Pharmacy. This is Phil, this is Richard, and we are curious.
Right, that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Yay. Thank you very much.
How are you today?
Lloyds Pharmacy proudly sponsors Countdown.
How are you today?
Lloyds Pharmacy proudly sponsors Countdown.
How are you today?
Lloyds Pharmacy proudly sponsors Countdown.
How are you today?
Lloyds Pharmacy proudly sponsors Countdown.
How are you today?
Lloyds Pharmacy proudly sponsors Countdown.
How are you today?
Lloyds Pharmacy proudly sponsors Countdown.
How are you today?
Lloyds Pharmacy proudly sponsors Countdown.
How are you today?
Lloyds Pharmacy proudly sponsors Countdown.
Daddy, how are you today?
Lloyds Pharmacy proudly sponsors Countdown.